Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast NBA and college basketball picks video for Wednesday, December 6th. All right, coming off a couple rough days, guys. I own it when I lose. I certainly don't gloat when I win, and I'm telling you, and I don't sugarcoat it either. It has been an absolute ass whooping. 2-3 last night. You know what? Washington, that was the pick, and I have to sharpen my pencil in certain areas, but you know what? Hey, it's part of the business. It's a roller coaster. You have got to understand it's a marathon, not a sprint. Now, that's not making an excuse. I could have been sharper and should have been sharper. I expect to win each and every pick. Is it going to happen? Hell no, but I'm telling you right now, I put everything into it. So when a spot like this hits and we're on a downslide, I don't look back, I don't panic, and I damn sure don't throw in the white towel because there's no quit on this team. Got some, some viewers out there with some comments. I get it, guys. Let that frustration out. Hey, Cass, grind it out, my man, okay? Bottom line, because it wasn't too long ago we were kicking ass and taking names. Matter of fact, after last night's results, 85-69 in NBA, okay, very respectable. 23-20 in college basketball have absolutely got to sharpen that tool. NFL 51-47, our last pick was a win, and college football 58-47. So we are absolutely over 50% with no doubt. So we're not doing anything that's crushing anybody. So what we will do, though, is gear back a little bit, wind it in, take a closer look at what we're doing, and get sharper because you know what? I bounce back as strong as anybody in the industry, and I have been for many years now. Had the private picks last night, had a rough night in that arena as well. But hey, guess what? It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. I love the comeback opportunity tonight, and I love it when my back's against the wall because I am up for a challenge, and I own it. So anybody out there that lost money, I take responsibility. Bottom line. All right, now let's brush our knees off. Let's look forward. Don't get into chase mode, and let's get it back because that's what's going to happen. We're going to go into this weekend with some momentum, baby, and I love it. So with that being said, all right, guys, tonight give me the opportunity to bounce back, and let's get it done. Let's start off with college basketball. I've got one pick, and it's a 3-team, 7-point teaser, and I love it. Xavier is facing off against Kent State. The line's at 22.5. After the 7-point adjustment, it will be Xavier minus 14.5. The second team we're throwing on, Florida Gators, baby, coming off of 2 back-to-back losses, and they don't like it. Got their asses handed to them from state rival Florida State after losing to #1 Duke. So Florida, they're just too offensively coordinated to not get this done. The line's at 16.5. This will drop it down minus 9.5. Florida facing Loyola of Illinois. And then the third team on this pick, and I'm telling you, this is my last chance giving this team a heads up. South Carolina facing Wyoming. The line is minus 9. After the adjustment, it will bring it to 2. And I'm telling you right now, South Carolina will get it done. Frank Martin will have that team ready to go. So that's it for college basketball. A 3-team, 7-point teaser. Xavier minus 14, Florida Gators minus 9.5, and South Carolina Gamecocks minus 2. All right, NBA, let's jump into it. Let's get it done. All right, definitely time to get the momentum back, which we will. All right, Minnesota taking on the Clippers. The Clippers, Gallinari is probable for tonight. He's going to be the go-to guy without Blake Griffin. Austin Rivers, he has his moments, but he's too inconsistent, and he gets a lot of turnovers, and he's got to tighten that up. Minnesota, on the other hand, they're at the end of a road trip. They need to go out with a bang. They have got to take advantage of this talent that they have on that squad. Thibodeau's been getting frustrated at the lack of defense, and he is a defensive guy. His days in Chicago, by God, that was a lockdown defense. I think tonight they put it together, and I like it early because these guys want to get back home. First half, pulling that trigger, minus 2 with the Minnesota Timberwolves against the Clippers. And then we're going to be jumping into Indiana versus Chicago. Sabonis is heating up. Victor Oladipo, he's the leader of this team. There's just no doubt about it. That was a bad move for both Orlando and OKC getting rid of that kid. Indiana is glad to have him, and Sabonis said he loves playing next to him. Chicago, on the other hand, they're still going through everything drama-wise. One of the worst teams in the NBA. Chris Dunn is starting to contribute, and Lauren Markkanen, the big 7-footer, he's slumping. His shooting percentage is way down, and I don't think he's used to logging all these minutes. Chicago's got a long way to go. Indiana, they're definitely heating up. We're pulling that trigger, baby, on a bounce back with Indiana Indiana Pacers on the first half, -5.5. And then we're going to wrap it up with a 3-team NBA teaser, 7 points, and I've done the adjustments. Cleveland's taking on Sacramento. It's -12.5. That'll drop it to 5.5. I think that's going to be a no-brainer. Indiana against Chicago, it's -9.5. That's going to drop it to -2.5. And then we got the Spurs taking on Miami without Whiteside. It's -7.5 after the adjustment. It will be -0.5 point. I love it. All right, 3 sharp spots to bounce back in NBA. 1 sharp spot with the 3-team teaser in college basketball. Let's review it one more time. All right, college hoops, we got Xavier, the Florida Gators, and South Carolina on a 3-team 7-point teaser. And then in NBA, we're taking Minnesota Timberwolves on that first half -2. Indiana, that's right, the Pacers on the first half -5.5. And wrapping it up with a 3-team teaser, Cleveland, Indiana, and San Antonio Spurs. All right, guys, I feel better just getting it out because, trust me, nobody takes losing worse than I do. I'm competitive through and through, and even though I know it's part of the business, I don't like it, so I own it. I will make it up to you guys, so don't lose the faith. Please do me that favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'm telling you tonight, Brenner's bouncing back. You can't miss it. Trust me, you do not want to miss this, and I would appreciate any of the loyal supporters, Wildman Morgan, CJ Fields, Juan White, all of you guys. I could go on and on, okay? Nathan Wilson, I appreciate all of the kind comments. You guys know what it's like. Luke M. down there in Australia, appreciate it, guys. Let's get it done, and let's get it done right. In the meantime, though, pay it forward. Spend that quality time with your family, guys, because one thing will never change. Family first on this team. That's how we pay it forward. And we bet responsible, beat that bookie, and build that bank back up again on a bounce back night with Brenner. Guys, don't forget the Brenner Blast is coming to you, baby. Win or lose, we never quit.